Qatar seeks to strengthen its defense partnership with the U.S. after Iranian airstrikes on its territory. A spokesperson saying this morning that the existing agreement remains an important deterrent. Qatar hosts the Al Udeid Air Base. It's the largest U.S. base in the Middle East and was targeted by Iran after the war began last month. The spokesperson saying security ties with the United States and European countries need to be strengthened. Meanwhile, Iran launching missile and drone attacks on oil-producing Gulf states today. Authorities in the UAE, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, and Kuwait say they intercepted missiles and drones. Israel also reporting missile launches from Iran early this morning. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth today condemning the Iranian regime for targeting its neighbors. Meanwhile, President Trump discussing what led the U.S. to launch preemptive strikes on Iran. NTD's Daniel Monahan has more on that, plus new videos of U.S. striking Iran's missile launchers.
President Trump says he acted based upon information and belief that Iran would have taken over the Middle East if he hadn't acted.
But they were going to hit them. If I didn't hit them first, they were going to hit our allies first.
Trump says Operation Midnight Hammer last year, targeting Iran's nuclear program, prevented what he called a major catastrophe.
You know, if we didn't do that B-2 attack, Israel would have been wiped out. They would have had a nuclear weapon within 2 weeks after that.
Trump also said Iran rejected a U.S. offer of unlimited free nuclear power for civilian use. He says the regime continued pursuing nuclear capabilities after the strikes at levels the U.S. considered unacceptable. Speaking to House Republicans in Florida, Trump also gave an update on military action in Iran.
Iran's drone and missile capability is being utterly demolished. The Navy is gone. It's all lying at the bottom of the ocean. 46 ships. Can you believe it?
The president saying Iran now has only about 20% of its missile launch capability remaining.
They had all of those missile sites and all those launchers that we got rid of, about 80% of them right now, by the way. Got rid of most of it. You don't see it's died down to a trickle.
Trump also responded to a question on whether Iran's newly chosen leader has a target on his back.
I don't want to say whether or not he does, because that would be inappropriate.
With 7 U.S. service members now confirmed dead in combat, Trump was asked how many casualties were acceptable.
Well, as I said before, when you have conflicts like this, you always have death. And I was at Dover yesterday. I met the parents, and they were unbelievable people. They were unbelievable people, but they all had one thing in common. They said to me one thing, every single one: finish the job, sir. Please finish the job.
The body of the 7th U.S. service member who died in combat during the Iran war was flown back to the U.S. yesterday. Army Sergeant Benjamin N. Pennington of Glendale died Sunday after being wounded during a March 1st attack on the Prince Sultan Air Base in Saudi Arabia. Pennington joined the Army straight out of high school. A U.S. Army carry team transferred his body from a military plane during a dignified transfer at Dover Air Force Base in Delaware. Vice President J.D. Vance, War Secretary Pete Hegseth, General Dan Kane, and others attended the dignified transfer. Meanwhile, U.S. Central Command released a new video showing 3 strikes on Iranian missile launchers. A caption with the video reads, "The Iranian regime can try to hide their missile launchers, but U.S. forces won't stop looking. When we find them, we're taking them out." Daniel Monahan, NTD News.